Hi, this is John with One Lens 2, and today I'd like to show you 10 different super zoom videos and pictures taken with the Nikon COOLPIX P1000 super zoom camera. Our first video of this Starling was recorded at the equivalent of a 12,000mm focal length. I got this shot by first zooming into the P1000's maximum optical focal length of 3,000mm and then applying the camera's built-in digital magnification of 4 times. Viewing the birds at the P1000's wide-angle focal length of 24mm shows the camera's amazing zoom range. It's hard to believe that the wide-angle picture and the super telephoto picture were taken with the same camera, without changing lenses. We all know that it can be hard to get a sharp picture at the maximum optical focal length of 3,000mm, but this picture shows that it can be done. This is the black suspension bridge inside the Grand Canyon in Arizona in the United States. If you look closely, you can see one of the few hikers walking over this pedestrian bridge. Why are there so few pedestrians on this bridge, you ask? Well, it's kind of a long hike to get to it. At 3,000mm, we're so close to the moon that it doesn't even fit on the screen. Plus, this is the supermoon of August 2023. A supermoon is when the moon is closest to the Earth, or perigee, so it appears to be a little bigger. If you want to picture the entire moon, then you'll want to zoom out to a focal length of about 2,400mm. I was late to this interview of actress Kate Mulgrew, so I didn't get a very good seat in the auditorium. The people sitting around me could hardly see the actress on stage, but with my P1000, I can get as close as I want. Oh, well, 3,000mm might be a little too close. Ah, that's better. There's an oil platform about a mile, or 1.6 kilometers, off the coast of Sail Beach in California. Dark, overcast weather is not ideal for the camera's autofocus system at high focal lengths, but the P1000 seemed to do okay on this day. Here's the Roosevelt Lake Bridge in Arizona. They say that the flashing light on top of the bridge looks like a bottle of red fruit punch. A bottle of fruit punch, you say? Heck, I want to see that. Well, look at that. It does look like a bottle of red fruit punch that's 300 feet or 91 meters off the ground. Here's the perfect picture of cars racing on a dirt track. Except that you can't see the cars. And you can't see the racetrack. But they're right about here. The problem is that the cars are 4.3 miles, or 6.9 kilometers away. Even with all those heat waves in the atmosphere, between the camera and the racetrack, we can still make out the cars racing around the track. By the way, the audio on this video clip is the original from the camera, but I should mention that I replaced the audio on most of the other clips, mostly due to wind noise. Did I spend hours quietly crouching behind bushes so that I could bring you this close-up picture of a deer? Did I spend days sitting in a tree in the cold forest dressed in camouflage to capture this super close-up video of the deer? Nope. I actually got these shots from a distance when the deer walked out of the forest to eat some of those bushes. In this video clip, we'll zoom in on the hikers on the top of that rock formation at the center of the screen from a focal length of 24mm to 3000mm. Then we'll push in to the equivalent of 12,000mm using the P1000's built-in digital magnification of 4 times. Here's a cholla cactus in the southwestern United States. When the sun hits them at the right angle, they look so soft and furry that you might want to give them a hug. But I don't recommend it because those are actually hundreds of large needles or spines that are super sharp. Better to keep your distance and use a super zoom camera to get up close. Well, there you have it. There are all kinds of things out there for you and your super zoom camera to explore.